All right, are we live? We are live, I guess. So, hi everybody. This is a new time for me, a new day. Well, I shouldn't say a new day. I guess usually it's Saturday mornings, and I thought I'd try to do something a little different today and try to do it Saturday evening. I'm also trying to do something else, and it's not letting me do it. So there we go. All right, so we're trying a couple new things today. We got a couple of new things set up on the board. Hopefully, we get some folks on here. We can chat, we can talk, and have a little bit of a conversation. I have really something I think is really exciting. It's exciting for me anyway, because I think it's the next step for me, taking to my channel and what I'm doing and how it's going. Hopefully it's a good thing for you as well, and it makes things easier for you to find recipes, to to get information and stuff of that nature either. So hopefully you like the live stream today, and we'll talk a little bit about all that good stuff that's going on, and hopefully we'll give a weight progress and how am I doing this week, and how have I done so far this month. Like I say, I'm trying to do these like every 2 weeks or so, kind of give an update of how I'm doing, what I'm doing, how we're doing. So, hey, Joe, how are you? Hey, Lita, how are you? How's everybody today? So hopefully everybody's having good weather today. Hopefully everybody's having an awesome day to start off with. Yeah, I know what you mean. I've been like out of my mind, and my wife has been so patient with me and so kind that because I've been kind of off doing 6 different things, and it's like, it's really just crazy. So, but hopefully, and one of them we're going to talk about today. I'll show you that and on how we go, and hopefully it's something I've been working on. I still got some more work to do on it, but I'm getting closer to rolling it out. We're actually going to roll it out today as the official rollout day. It helps with cleaning up some stuff on my channel and stuff of that nature. So I said, I'm trying a new setup here on the laptop with the camera. And I also have my cell phone up just so I can kind of see what's going on off on the side, because I'm going to try to do some screen share and stuff. I know, Joe, you do it all the time on your lives and a lot of your videos. It's something that I'm not used to. So for me, it's going to be a little different. So I know I did a little bit last time, and I've gotten to the point where I can show a little bit. Hey, Thomas, how are you? So I can show a little bit on the computer off the screens rather than trying to create PDFs, because last time some comments were that the PDFs I had were really hard to read. So we're going to try to clean up some of that. And I think by doing that, we can do some of the screen sharing so you can see the Excel spreadsheets easier and stuff of that. And, so I'm working on it. I'm not there yet. And I guess as I go along, I'll get better and better, right? So if you see me looking down a little bit, I have my computer below the camera. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at the comments and stuff of that nature. I may do something different even next time, because I'm actually having my cell phone up for the side, and the comments are rolling on that. It's actually pretty easy to see, and I can put that right next to my camera, I think, next time. So that'll actually even make it better, so I can look at the camera versus looking down, so I'm not so distracted other than when I'm looking away to do it. So hey, Lisa, how are you? So we're having some beautiful weather here. I'm telling you, it's like 80 degrees today. It's actually really beautiful. We're still having a little bit of a breeze. So, but it's really, really nice. It's enjoyable. So hopefully we'll get out here and enjoy some of it. Yeah. So if you do, please do give me a thumbs up as you come in, and hit that, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I don't think I've seen anybody new on here. But I really, really appreciate, the folks that are showed up. This is a totally new time for me. This was a suggestion from my wife to maybe move it from the morning to later in the day. and maybe it would be better for some people, and maybe not so much for other folks as well. So, but I thought I would, so Lisa's up in Canada, and she's having great weather up there as well. So yeah, so this is a new time for me. I know it's early in the morning in the Philippines, but yet it's in the evenings on the East Coast. And here it's about 5 o'clock, so it's not quite dinner time yet for us. So it's kind of a good opportune time, I think. So we thought about 5 or 5:30. I know there's other streams going on. I know Christy's having a live stream going on. I know Darren's having a live stream going on. So there's some other folks that join occasionally that are not here. They're probably over with those folks as well. So, but anyway, enough of that. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how am I doing for the month. Hopefully, you guys tell me how you're doing for the month. Can have them show. I'll have to talk to you, Joe, about that, and you have to show me how to do that sometime. So I don't know how to show it. I know Matt from Matt Tarusso's the wrestling keto guy. He has them rolling on his screen, so you can see him on his screen as you talk. So those that you don't know, Joe is just talking about this, where the Yardstream shows your comments. It's easy to keep up with your comments, but for me, because I'm using my laptop and my camera, so I have to look down at my laptop to read the comments, and the camera's up here. So so it's a little bit dysfunctional as far as I feel. Whereas, as you can see, my cell phone, if I put it right next to the camera up here, it's pretty easy to see them together, provided I have my glasses on. So. So nice, Thomas, nice weather in Las Vegas, huh? Yeah. I said my wife and I went to Las Vegas last year, I think July 4th. And we said that would be the last time we go in the summertime. It was so hot you couldn't go outside and enjoy yourself at all. But it was terrible in Las Vegas in the summertime. So I do like Las Vegas and I like going there, but we're going to actually go in October. So at least that's our plan right now, is to go next time is October. But too hot. Yeah, so Lisa's, you must be in like Ontario or up in Canada, because I'm from the East Coast. I'm from Connecticut. I used to go up to Montreal, Quebec quite a bit back in the day, and I've not been doing that in a long time since I moved to the West Coast about 9 years ago now. So, so missed the East Coast, but there's a lot to do here, and we're having a lot of fun out here. So, not ready to go back quite yet. So, but we're having a lot of fun. So anyway, so the first thing I want to do is I want to give a big shout out to everybody that is. Everybody knows Misty, right? So, go out and check out Misty's channel. Go watch her channel. She's a great member of the GIST channel, a really, really good friend. She's been on this channel before on one of the live streams. She's really, really super. And I think everybody here is just about connected with her. If you go out and connect with her, and if you are a YouTuber, I'm sure she would connect back with you as well too, and go back and watch some of your stuff as well. So go over there and check her stuff out. She's actually been doing really well. She's lost over 130 pounds. She's been doing just fantastic. So Lisa's going to be in Las Vegas in September, so that'll be nice and warm for you when you go in September. So you'll be hanging out in the pool during the day and going out and hanging out in the streets at night. So that's kind of what we do when we go in the summertime. So, but it's a lot of fun. So anyway, but Misty's a really, really good friend, a really, really good pal. She's a big supporter of the channel. She's been doing a weigh-in every day in the month of May. So go down there and check out her channel. She'd really, really appreciate it. She's trying to grow that channel. you know, so, hopefully you do that. Hopefully it helps her channel out. Hopefully it helps her grow a little bit. So go out and check Misty out. So we're going to do that first. I'm also going to pull some other stuff up as well. And we're going to see if I can share share my screen with some of the other stuff that I got going on here. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can pull this up. And let's see where I am with the sharing. Windows. All right. So this is, I don't know if anybody knows it, but this is a calendar I put out every month. I talk a little bit about the end of the month. Next live stream I do, I'll be putting June's out there. This is kind of the regiment that I'm following for the month. I'm not going to say I follow it to a T. That would not be the truth. So I'm not going to tell you that. But, this is just kind of the way I follow it. And every week on this calendar is about the same. I go through it where on the first, Sunday, May 1st, I had a regular keto day. Every Sunday, I have a regular, what I call a regular keto day. I do 20 net carbs. It's my relaxed day, but I still track what I'm eating on a day. So it's all good, right? So that's kind of my day to refuel myself, kind of relax and enjoy myself. And then when you get into the second day, hopefully you can see this better. Maybe I can. And this way here, there's no blurriness. And I know last time I brought this up, last time we talked about it, it was really blurry and people had a hard time seeing it. So that's why I'm doing it this way. I was hoping that it would be better. Hopefully, let me know whether you can see it or not. Give me, a thumbs up if you can, or tell me that you can. So hopefully, hopefully it's a good thing, and hopefully this is better than the PDF version that I was doing. I couldn't figure out how to do the live share screen on the Excel, but I thought this was good. And then on Monday, because it's easier for me to restrict my carbs during the week. I don't know, because I'm busy. I'm always doing stuff, so it's always kind of it's easier for me to do that. So on the regular keto day, so I track it and I do 25 total carbs. So I don't track net carbs during the week. I do total carbs, 25 total carbs. Then I exercise, work out, and I take a long walk. And generally that's, I work out right after work, and then, or I do some kind of cardio or something like that. I kind of mix it up, and then I take a long walk, and I do also track everything I eat. I track in Carb Manager, and I use Carb Manager to track my foods. I'm not going to say that I always have been so far this month, because I went and reduced my total carbs down a little bit. So I'm not going to say that I've hit that. I've kind of gone over it a few days that I know. And then Tuesday is just a regular keto day where all I do is track what food that I eat, and then I take a long walk. And I generally try to get in over 12,000 steps a day. So, that's generally. All right. Thanks. I'm glad you can see it. I'm glad. So you can read it. So, last time you couldn't read it, so it was kind of a mess. But hey, it is what it is. You live and learn, right? So, and then Wednesdays, right back to where I did same thing I did on Monday. Then Thursday is kind of my day off, and I just kind of do the same thing. But I take a long walk. I don't work out. And then on Fridays, I generally work out and take a long walk, and I do the same thing. So I do the same thing on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So those are my days, my workout days. I'm working 3 days a week. And then on Friday, I'm doing 20 net carbs. So I'm refueling myself a little bit and allowing myself to eat some stuff that I normally wouldn't eat during the week. And I'm kind of watching myself and tracking it. So this is just kind of a guideline for me to follow. I put it out there for if anybody else was looking to lose weight or to get into shape. This is actually a pretty good way to lose some extra pounds and become pretty lean if you want to become lean. So, so this is a good way of doing it. It doesn't prohibit you from getting into shape and creating muscle. I know a lot of people think that if you're going to do that and you're going to lose muscle by doing this, and I'm going to say that you aren't, and you have to appropriately do that, because if you're eating 25 less or carbs a day, you're probably eating lots of meats. So therefore, you're getting a huge amount of proteins in. So if you're getting a large amount of proteins in, you're probably doing okay. So Bubbles is here. Hey, how are you? It's good to see you. So Thomas, you're doing 20 total carbs or less a day. So yeah, so that's pretty tough. So I'm going to show everybody, this is what Thomas is doing. So again, you have to figure out what's working for you. So he's staying at 20 total carbs. And when I say total carbs, because some people subtract sugar, alcohols, and fiber out. So he's not subtracting any of that stuff out. So he's doing it the right way. As far as I'm concerned, it's the right way. And he's down 50 pounds, and his A1C is down to 5.2. So, and he's loving life again. So that's a fantastic thing, right? So, you know. So Thomas, when I come over in October, maybe you and I need to meet up or something like that and have lunch or something like that. So I'm actually, so those that you don't know, the KetoCon, I think it's KetoCon or something like that, is actually has a big show in Las Vegas, and I think it's October 14th and 15th or something like that. They kind of travel around the country a little bit. Actually, next week they're doing a low carb cruise. So, and it's a big convention that they have. So, so I plan on going. In October of this year. My wife and I are going to go over, and you know, we're going to go to the show. So hopefully we can get together, Thomas. That would be really cool. I'd like to meet you. So if anybody else is going to be there or anything else, want to do a meetup or something like that, that would be kind of cool to get everybody together and kind of meet up and, you know, have a dinner or lunch or something, or, you know, we're going to try to get some couple of shows in too. We're going to probably make it a 4-day weekend and kind of get in and do some other stuff. So, hey, Thomas has a channel. All of you guys that have a channel, if you want to go put a big heart, a purple heart or something next to your channel so that everybody knows who has a channel or whatever, that would be great. And then maybe, you know, we can kind of get each other to kind of connect, right? So, you know, let's help each other out. Let's grow with each other and keep that all up going as well. So, that would be really, really helpful. So, so talking about that. So how has my month gone? So let's talk a little bit about it. I'm going to try to share a screen again a little bit. Go to share screen. I'm going to pull up another Excel sheet. We're going to pull this one up. Oh, then let me get it in the. Get it over here, adjust it right. Let's see what that looks like. All right. So for everybody that doesn't know, I have been in maintenance mode for a while now. So I am trying to, I went from about 240 pounds down to 180 is where I'm at right now. And that's where I want to stay at. I have a doctor's appointment next week, actually. My yearly physicals next week. So we'll find out what my doctor has to say, right? So this is kind of how I've been doing, have what have I been doing that's working for me and what's not working for me, right? It's a trial and error. You never figure. And so if you think about it, I will tell you that I've lost the weight before. This is not the first time, but I've always gained it back probably within a year. So I did Weight Watchers and I did fantastic. I got down to where I wanted to. I hit my goal weight. And then a year later, I was right back where I started from. And then I did the same thing with Atkins. I did the same thing with just some other eating plans and some other diet plans. And then I gained it right back. This is the first time that I've actually had a long-term success. And it's been October will be 5 years for me. So this is the first time that I've actually had a plan that worked for me, kept it off, and it's actually helped get me leaner. So, and that's the way I feel. I feel like Thomas said that, that it's able to give me my life back and allow me to live my life and to do things that I would never have done. And I would have been taking insulin right now. I would be taking high blood pressure medicine right now, all kinds of other stuff, so it's just, I'd be going down the same road that my family was. Anyway, so this chart is just kind of showing me, I kind of set the goal. The red bar is 180. So I'm going to show Bubbles RC shed here. So he's having some back issues and some back problems. And I know that is because I've hurt myself. So it's not a good thing, right? So, sorry to hear about your back and everything, but hopefully you get that surgery and hopefully that helps a lot. I know for me, because I was so overweight, that it was my knees and my back and my shoulder. And since I've gone on to keto and I've done this, actually my back pain has cleared up, my shoulder pain has cleared up, and a lot of the aches and pains, my knees are much better. So a lot of those pains and things, and it has allowed me to exercise more. It has allowed me to lift more. It has allowed me to do a lot of things more than what I could have done prior to. So, all right. So, but yeah. So it's really been working for me. Like I said, you can see the red bar is the 180. I'm actually trying to look at the comments, so that's why I'm a little distracted. So, the red bar is the 180. The bar that's going up and down on top of it has been my weight target for the last few weeks, for the last couple of months. Around that 180 in is what I'm doing working. And it seems like every week, because I only weigh myself once a week. So seems like I go up for a couple of weeks, then I drop down for a week, and then I go back up a little bit, and I drop back down. So in the last couple of weeks where I've kind of cut my carbs down a little bit during the week, I've kind of stabilized a little bit. So I'm pretty close to that 180 mark and really just kind of leveling off and been able to maintain. So, and then those other two bars that I have on there are what my higher and low limits are, right? So I want to stay within 5 pounds of that 180 mark. So the lower one is 175 and the top one is 185. So I've been able to really maintain that weight and really do a nice job. So and again, this has not been just hit my weight and then kind of go back to where I was and gain all the weight back. So again, this is 4.5 years later and I'm maintaining it. And I actually last year I decided well, I didn't decide. I went for my physical. My doctor said, hey, you should drop another 10 pounds and it would be great. And so I decided to drop another 10 pounds, and I did that last summer. So, but anyway, so enough of that. But I do what I really wanted to show everybody was, I'm going to share the screen again. Joe, this is really right up your alley. So, hold on a second. Let me figure this out, how to do this. Hold on, let me close a couple of these things because it's messing me up. All right. Let's see if you can see that. All right, so this is my new web page. So I have launched a web page. It's actually alive and out there for everybody to see. So if you're interested in checking it out, I would really love to have you check it out. And if you see any issues, any of the links are messed up or anything else, anything that you see, any little problems or anything else, you let me know what it is. And, I've been going through it and I've been finding broken links and stuff like that. But it's definitely been pretty cool. So go down and it has a little welcome. So this is just kind of welcoming you to the page. It has some pictures of my wife and I, and actually her sister's in one of them with us as well. She comes over for our holidays and stuff like that. So this is just kind of a welcome page or the home page, I guess you call it. Then you scroll down a little more. Then the little banner, only you can change your life. So, and it's so true, so, you have to decide this decision, what's in it for you? Do you want to be healthy for your kids? Do you want to not have that high blood pressure? Do you not want to have diabetes? Do you want to be there for your grandkids? Do you want to be there to be an older person that can run around and enjoy themselves and all that good stuff, right? So then there's a little link in here in the middle of the screen that you can click on. That actually will take you to another page. And then down below it, it has a couple of YouTube videos that I have linked in there. So you can go down and check out those YouTube videos, and not necessarily the latest ones. I probably will, if I can figure out how to do it so automatic update and put the latest one in, I'll do that. Right now I'm manually putting these links in, so I have to figure that out. I have a nephew that's going to start helping me do some of this stuff. So I don't know if Alan's out there listening, but if he is, he's going to help me maintain this thing, because getting the framework together was just the first part of it. The hard part is getting everything together to put into it, all the blogs and the logs and all that stuff. And that's what we're starting on now that we kind of have it set up. So, yeah, so I thought it was pretty cool too. Then you go down a little further and there are some recipes, recent recipes that are in here. Again, these are in here manually. So we'll have to go through and update these on a regular basis. So, but it's a good general place for people to go and get information. Then there's an actual store in here where you can go down and actually buy stuff from me. And I'm actually showing you some other stuff. So there's only a couple items in here. Hopefully we will grow this a little bit down the road. And I'm not sure whether I will stay with this store or not, or what we will sell in it, because I think that's going to change over time. This stuff is more direct sales stuff. This is, you order it from me and I'm shipping it back. I'm shipping it to you. So that's kind of what it is. And then down here, actually, you've been talking and thinking about doing some coaching. some one-on-one coaching, as well as some food plans and some other stuff to help folks out. If I can get that going, I'm not that far from retirement, so I'm thinking about, you know, that that for me, when I retire, it may be nice to have a hobby or a side job and help people out, because that's what I would like to do. I like to hopefully get people healthy again and get their lives back. So, all right. And then over here in the blog section over here, you go down and you'll see that there's recipes, and then there's keto information. And then when you click on the recipes, I used to put all the recipes in the bottom of the on the bottom of the post. And yeah, well, if you love that lasagna, I'll tell you, I make two different ones. I make a fathead dough one and that meat one. I made an all meat lasagna. I'm going to tell you what, if you're doing keto, those things are out of this world. My wife's not a keto person. And I know when she eats it and she says, "Oh, this is good. Let's have this again." Like the keto pizza that we make, we probably have that at least once a month or so. I know if she likes it, then I know it's good. It's not just me liking it because it's just keto, right? But anyway, so the recipes will be on here. So usually I put in the bottom of the description, I put the recipe in the bottom. So this will allow me just to put a link in there. Oh, excuse me. That will have people come to this page and they will look at it. So this was the video that we did on Friday. There's chicken curry. So when you click on it, it will bring it up, and it will bring up, so I call it Sally's Masarap keto chicken curry because, that's my way. And Masarap means really yummy in Tagalog. And then the recipe is all down in here. So all the instructions are here, and then the macros are down here, the nutrition's down here, and then the video, if you wanted to go back and watch the video when I made it, it will be back in here. So again, I've loaded maybe a half a dozen in here right now, or actually it's probably a dozen. So if I go back, there's probably a dozen in here of different keto recipes that I have done so far. So I probably have 100 to put in here, and we've only put in 12 or something like that, 10 I think in here. So it's just kind of a placeholder where we're starting to do this. Every week I'm going to add to it. All right, Thomas, you have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Right. So I thought this would be really cool. It saves me a lot of space and a lot of time plugging all the stuff onto the YouTube video. I can just put a link in, quick and easy, and it's done. I don't have to format them and put them into the into it and reformat them when they're in the YouTube thing and spacing and all that stuff. And I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Now, I do have some work on here because we do need to put in a print button and some other things, but this is a great place to start. Again, so you look at the Keto Starbucks egg bites, and it will tell you all the stuff you need to know how to make them, right? So you can either pull it up on your computer while you're cooking, or you can copy it and paste it into a document and you can print it off. Like I said, the plan will be to eventually get a button in here for you to print it or to save it as a PDF. That's kind of the plan. So that's down the road a little bit. And then again, the keto information goes in, and that actually comes up, and it has a bunch of blogs and stuff like that. And most of them are pretty simple for me to put them together. Yeah. So my diet is pretty bad. My diet has been bad my whole life. That's just kind of the way. So let me go back here for a second and so what I'm responding to was Bubbles here said he's 34-year-old male and his diet's terrible. He's lived on fast food his whole life. Planning healthy eating is way hard for me. So, and it is. I will tell you that it's way hard, but you can also make it easier if you understand how to do it, because all the fast food places today are offering some kind of a low carb option today. So, so it's kind of a learning what those low carb options are. And so, all right. All right. Have a good one. Talk to you later, Bubbles. So continue on with this website, because I'm having fun with it. It's taking up a lot of time. So the blogs are in here. They're pretty simple. I know I need to do a couple things. I know this calendar that we just talked about, the link is here, but I got to figure out a way to put the image in here so that you can actually see it and download it and print it off. So I'm still working on that. I also noticed, like on this one here, how to avoid some holidays, some of the formatting did not come through properly. So I have to fix the formatting in some of it. So, so I need to do some of that. You know, and then over here, weight stalls and stuff. It just had a couple of suggestions. So if you had a problem with the weight and it's kind of stalled out. So, hey, Exploring Malaysia is here. How are you? Are you in Bali enjoying the beautiful beaches or what? So I'm jealous. The water is cold here in California, believe it or not. So that's the blogs. So I've only got a few blogs in here. So that means you got to write more. You got to get more, I guess, better writing. And I'm not a great writer by any means. So, you know, so you got to kind of get it. There's a guide in here to starting keto. Then there's a keto food list. So if you go up here, click on it, it will tell you all the different types of foods that you can eat. And there's a lot of them. So if people say it's really restrictive, I will tell you, you look at it like, so here's all the vegetables, you know, those are all the vegetables that you can eat. So you can't tell me that you can't find anything that you like that's a vegetable that's keto. Then you're not looking hard enough. So anything from, you know, from sprouts to, you know, to lettuce, to arugula, to mung beans. If you're in Southeast Asia, mung beans. So yeah, you like that? Like that. I was in a competition. Came from a competition I was in last year, and it was part of the team picture. I love that picture. One of the folks that is he's actually in Ireland, that was part of the team captain. So, but anyway, so these are all the foods that you can eat while you're on keto. So you know, they're all good stuff to eat. So I think I do need to put a back button on these too. So you can go back. So that's that tab. And then the next one is just about me. And this just tells you a little bit about me and my adventures and, you know, whatever else you want to call it in life. So, you know, my story, I guess you're right. So this is just a real short synopsis of my story, and then some what I used to look like to what I look like now. You know, then this connects down into my Instagram. So if people are looking at it, they want to look at my Instagram, they can go to my Instagram and they can kind of go to that and click on that. So that's kind of cool. And then you go down and then there's my Facebook group, my Instagram, my TikTok, and my Pinterest. So most of my recipes, a lot of the recipes, not all of them, I got to get better at doing that as well. I guess now that I'm putting it on here. So when you click on it, it will take you to Pinterest. And of course that won't show you on here, but on the screen. But anyway, so when you click on it, it will take you to Pinterest. So please go and check out the website. Tell me what you think. You know, and then it actually has a coaching page down here you go to, and it talks a little bit about coaching and all that stuff. And it talks a little bit about some of the fitness programs and stuff like that I'm going to talk about. Some of the kind of the health, keto and health plans that we're going to talk about. And if you're interested, and then some fitness videos. So I don't know if anybody noted, but when I first started doing YouTube, I used to do these workout videos in my gym. I mean, in my garage. So I have a little gym set up in my garage. So so I actually had a couple of videos of me. So if you go back in my YouTube channel and look way back when, last year, beginning of last year, you'll see there's a couple of fitness videos in there. So so it's me working out. So this was me doing a HIIT workout. So I didn't feel I was doing very good at it. I don't know whether it's something I'd ever bring back or not, but I still have the garage set up. I still use it occasionally. But you know, I don't know. But anyway, if it's interesting, if you want to go and check me out working out, go check out that video. So, and then down at the bottom, of course, all the bottoms have those links in there for contacts and stuff. So that's kind of contact, and then it goes into the shopping piece of it. And then the shopping piece of it is just simply a guide to supplements. And this is really majority of, the stuff that's going to be on the shopping page or whatever you want to call it. They're really links, affiliate links. So they are affiliate links. So I need to put the disclosure in here as well. But like the Ninja Grill is one of the things I use every weekend. The immersion blender, I use it a lot when I'm cooking, mixing up drinks and chopping nuts and everything else. The frother I use every morning when I'm making my coffee. So it's pretty good. And then you click on it down where it says buy now, and it'll just take you right to the site so you can order it. Actually, like the Ninja Grill right now is $100 off. One of the few things that's come down in price just because they're coming out with a new model. So they're coming out with a 7-in-1. The 6-in-1 does everything from air frying to grilling to baking to whatever else. So anyway, so then there's some other stuff, some protein powder that I take. It's some 0 carb protein powder, some egg white powder that I use for baking bread. Yes, I make bread out of egg whites. Some almond flour I use for baking. And then some of the supplements I take, and so I have a lot to add to this too. So this is just another one just starting out. Then of course the shop with the logos, like my hat right here. So those are on here, and those are direct buy for me. I actually have a friend that has a print shop. They print it, and then I'll ship them to you. So. And then the last thing on here is the contact. So if you want to contact me, ask me any questions, you have anything of interest, you can go to this page and it will have my email address, shipping address, and a phone number in case you need me. I'll be honest with you, I'm thinking about taking the address out and the phone number out, but just because I think I'm going to get a lot of spam and a lot of crank calls and stuff of that nature. Probably a lot of junk mail to my house. So I'm thinking I may take those out and may hide those. So, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But that's kind of where we are. And then of course, if you want to get in touch, you can read down here and send it to me, and I will get that, and I'll get notified that I have a message, and then I can go check it. And then, of course, at the bottom of the page, if you want to see where I live, this is the area I live in. There's a Navy base right here. I don't live on a Navy base. I live close to it. But this is Channel Islands Harbor next to it. And then there's a Port Magoo's right here. So there's a couple of harbors here. And then actually, if you stroll up, you go up just a little bit. There's another big harbor up here that's really, really nice. This one actually has a lot of restaurants and a lot of stuff to do. Channel Islands has a few restaurants and stuff on it. It's more residential and boats and stuff of that nature. But it's kind of cool. So that's the website. I thought I'd roll that out. I thought I'd show that to everybody today. So I'm kind of where we're at. Hopefully you guys will go over and you'll take a look at it. Hopefully you go through it. There's a link for it down in the description of this. So after the live, if you want to go in and check it out, or I can throw it in the I could throw it in the, yeah, I'm very happy with the website and the way it came out, and I really like the way it looks. Like I said, there's a lot to do on it left yet. So, you know, the interesting thing was, when you started this out, I was, you know, not taking pictures of the food, and I do have copies of the recipes and stuff. But you know, you got to kind of put a picture with a copy with the food, and what I'm finding out is the pictures have to be the same size because otherwise it doesn't look right. You know, there's just all kinds of little intricacies that you have to do it. You know, put links in, and then you put the wrong link in, and so I'm still finding stuff out. I know there's a lot of formatting issues I have to go through. So, but if you would like to, you know, you know, that's the website that that you can go check out. It would be great to do that. I really appreciate that. Again, you know, tell me what you think of it. You can leave a comment either on the web page or on my you know, or on my Instagram, or you can have my email address. You can send me an email, whatever you would like to do, whatever's easiest, or comment on one of the videos, or a comment on this video when we're done. But it's been taking a lot of time. It's been a lot of hours looking at it. So this is what I've been doing with my spare time. So I know with Joe, you were talking about being busy and having a lot going on and trying to do 2 or 3 videos a week. And I know you've been doing them almost on a daily basis, doing a lot of shorts and stuff like that. It's pretty, you know, it's pretty busy. So, you know, and it's just kind of, we're all doing this for the fun of it and everything else too. So, yeah, but it's been good. I think it's good. I think it'll be good. I'm going to roll it out. I'll be putting it, like I said, I'll be putting the links in my future videos. I will be putting them out on the post on the, on Instagram and on Facebook and some other places, hopefully getting a little traction, getting it out there in the world, hopefully get other folks to start sharing it a little bit as well. That anybody that like to lose weight, get into shape, you know, if you're having health issues or something of that nature, diabetes, type 2 diabetes, or high blood pressure, some of that stuff, you know, tell them to check this channel out, tell them to check out the webpage. And some of that stuff can help them out doing some of that stuff. Gladly have them contact me and help in any way, shape, or form that I can. So, you know, that's what the channel was created for, was trying to help and trying to motivate people to get healthy, to move forward, to really connect and, you know, make the group so that we work together to get healthy, right? So that's kind of where the live was today. That's what I wanted to bring the live out here for. Like I said, again, hopefully, you know, folks you're enjoying it. Hopefully, you know, hopefully people will come over and check it out, and hopefully it helps somebody out. I know it's helping me out because it's keeps me on track. It really makes me stay accountable. So it helps me to stay in shape. Hopefully it helps me to keep my weight off, you know, again. So I'm enjoying it. I'm feeling at my age and everything else that I'm really enjoying life. I feel like I can do a lot. I know my wife says sometimes she's considerably younger than I am, and sometimes she feels like she's older than me, and I'm the younger guy in the relationship. But it really has restored me and allowed me to do a lot of stuff that I have not done, would not have been able to do when I get into this age bracket. Like I say, again, I'm getting really close to retirement age. We're looking to do some traveling when we retire. We've talked about splitting our time between the U.S. and the Philippines or in Asia somewhere. So maybe we'll be checking out Malaysia. So at some point in time. as well as some Singapore and some other areas that we would love to explore when we get into Asia. And we're kind of deciding how to do that and when to do that, and would love to explore and actually show and eat some keto foods from other countries. In actuality, I also follow a guy that actually he's in Thailand, and he's a keto, I think he calls himself Keto Pop or something like that. And he lives in Thailand, and he's living and eating foods there and trying to stay on keto. And it's very interesting to see him do that. And he does a real good job. So occasionally he falls off and doesn't do it. And I stay here and I fall off and I don't do it. All right. So, and it's probably easier here because they offer so much in the stores here now. There's all kinds of low carb options and stuff of that nature. So, so we have, how do you say your name? Strawang? How are you? If I'm saying you're wrong and I'm butchering it, I'm sorry. Well, I appreciate it. So again, if everybody's here, please come over and make sure that you're checking each other's channels out and helping each other out as well too. So I think most of the folks that have been on here today are content creators, and I've connected with you one way or another. So hopefully you keep coming back, and as well as I'll keep coming back and checking your stuff out as well. So, but again, we're here to answer any questions, to talk about anything, you have any questions you have about, again, diet, keto, low carb, that type of stuff. And, it's good stuff. So Strom, where are you from? I don't know whether I'm saying that right or not. So. Yeah, actually my boss does a lot of diving. And he said one of the best places he's actually ever dived was in Bali. So, so he said it was one of the most beautiful places. He said that, and the, believe it or not, the Virgin Islands in the Caribbean. And then he actually went to, oh, you're from California. So you're here where I am. So I'm in California as well. So, so we're in Southern California. So, yeah, so he thought that Bali was one of the nicest places he's been to, but he's going to the Philippines, I think this year or early next year. He's going to the Philippines. He's actually going in a couple of weeks to somewhere down in Mexico, diving off the coast of Mexico. But he went to Maltese, not Maltese. Well, anyway, so he went out last year to down in Maldives. He went diving there last year and didn't have a good time. He didn't have a good diving experience. So, okay, thank you. So yeah, so I'm from Southern California. So yeah, so but yeah, it's I'd love to go to Malaysia and explore a little bit. So like I say, we plan on going to the Philippines and doing some of that. So hey, there's Apple. Hi, Apple. How are you? So joining just about at the end of it. So we're almost to the hour mark. So but anyway, so hey, there is the website. So please go over there and check that website out. I'm gonna find that message and pin it again if I can. So let me see if I can find it. But anyway, so I don't know what I did with it. I'm going to repaste it again. So anyway, go down there and check out that website. Oh, here it is. So there's the website. So it's allensawesomeKetoWorld.com. So go down there and check that out. Again, it's just kind of the framework and starting that and getting it going. Hopefully once the website gets established a little bit more, like I said, my nephew is going to start helping me out with him. I got to set him up in the system for that as administrator. And then I'm going to start sending him some stuff, and he's going to be able to start loading it for me. And hopefully we can get it populated with a lot more stuff in it than not. So it'll be a really good resource place for people to go that's looking for foods, you know, how to do keto, how to do low carb diets, how to, what are the foods out there you can eat, to all the recipes that you can cook. Because I'll tell you, there's some really, really fantastic recipes out there. So, you know, I'll tell Amanda I said hi. So tell her she can join if she wants. But anyway, so I'm kind of getting ready to wrap this up. I appreciate everybody that's been here. We're heading up to the hour mark. So you love, all right. So I have a couple of keto chow recipes I've done. I will create some more. I don't know if you noticed, the keto chow folks do a live stream a couple times. They do it every day. Generally it's when I'm at work, so I don't get to join very often. Then they do it one night a week. And actually one of the owners has actually joined one of my lives before, which I kind of was impressed that they joined and checked out my channel. And they've actually allowed me to become a coupon. They give me a discount code for my subscribers. So there is down in the description a 10% coupon. If you go down there and buy any of the keto chow stuff, you get a 10% discount on it, which is kind of cool. So, they're actually talking about some good stuff. They're connected pretty closely with, there's a group called Two Crazy Ketos, a husband and wife. They're out of Southern Florida, and Joe and Rachel, and I do watch them as well. So they're a pretty good channel to watch. Yeah, so the 2KK, as everybody calls them, right? The Two Crazy Ketos. They actually have a great channel. They have a great website too. So I'm hoping to someday, in 10 years from now, to get close to where they are. So, but yeah, they have a really good channel. So if you're looking for low carb stuff, they're great to talk to and listen to, and they respond to emails and they respond to questions pretty good. And so anyway, so I'm at the hour mark. I'm gonna end this video here. Again, please go down there and check out that website. Let me know what you think. Again, it's just a start. It's a newborn baby. So I got a lot of work to do on it. I'm hoping that my nephew will help me a lot, and as well as my wife will help me a lot in some of the blogs and some of the other writings and stuff of that nature. And then we'll talk a little bit about formatting and figuring out how to make it better, and and how you can utilize it better and get better information from it. All right, so I'm going to end this here now. You guys have a great evening. You have an awesome weekend, awesome week ahead of you. So, and we'll talk to you really, really soon. All right.